Hey guys, today is a rather solemn video, but at the same time it's a rather happy video. Actually, it's a bit of both, it's a mix of happy and sad. So, as you guys know, I have played Valorant for the better part of 2 years, I think. And I have given a lot to this game. I've given a lot of time, a lot of energy. I had dreams of growing pro. I tried to make Valorant as positive a space as I could. And I had a lot of fun doing it. And more than anything, I had a lot of fun having you guys along the journey. I met some great people, and most of them are left here. We got my esports team. Then we got Chicken, Ryan, Hyomin, who I met a few weeks ago. My boy Michael, who of course I didn't meet my Valorant, he's my friend from school, but yeah, and I have no idea who this is, sorry. But yeah. The thing is, this game has stopped being fun for me. I mean, of course, I'm not the best player. I've played with a lot of characters, as you guys can see. I've done well in matches. I've had terrible matches. I've had good matches. Yeah. I've climbed Silver 2. I got there. I built a collection of free weapons because I didn't want to waste money on skins. But in the end, Valorant is a game that requires a lot of time invested into it, and I've invested a lot of time. But more than anything, my dreams to go pro involved me investing a lot more time. And sadly, I realized that I am not able to do this. Number one, I can't physically play Valorant for 6-7 hours a day. I can't play mouse and keyboard games for so long. And the reason why is, as most of you know, I have fibromyalgia and hypotonia, and these diseases or disabilities are rather strange in the fact that they do affect my daily life, but especially they affect when I do something repetitive, when I do a repetitive motion which aggravates an issue. And I know a lot of people will be like, I weightlift a lot and I exercise a lot. Fitness is my number one passion, but so then how does this affect me? The thing is, in fitness, if you guys look at exercise such as pull-ups, even rear delt flies or anything, most of them recruit larger muscles. If you're exercising your forearms, you're working out your entire forearm. If you're exercising your shoulder, well, if you're doing something like a pull-up, your shoulder is incorporated. You're doing a push-up, your whole shoulder is incorporated. There's so many compound movements. So one part of the body doesn't get overtrained unless you overtrain, of course, and one part doesn't get undertrained. But the thing is, with gaming, especially with mouse and keyboard, your mouse arm has at a high risk of getting mouse shoulder due to the constant movements of your mouse, and I feel that that's just become worse. I had that problem before it subsided. The more I've played, the worse it's become. And this problem is mainly due to repetitive strain injuries. So many gamers get gamer's thumb, gamer's finger. Main thing that gamers have problem with are wrists due to carpal tunnel syndrome, and shoulder and elbow problems. And the thing is, I realized with my conditions in the future, I'm going to have to either choose between fitness and being an esports player. I can't do both because my body can't physically take it. So I had to make the difficult choice to give up one or the other. And of course, I gave up this. The next reason is Valorant's community has become worse and worse over time. Sad truth is, it's not become better. And as you'll know, when I started Valorant 2 years ago, there's so many creators who inspired me, who became my inspiration. It all started with Aculite back in the day of PUBG, which was years and years ago. I remember watching him when I was in middle school, high school, and RadBrad and Markiplier. I think those were my first 3 proper YouTubers. Then it developed into this YouTuber, many of you all will know, called Aceu, one of my favorites, followed by his girlfriend, another one of my favorites, 39Daff. Then I found Michael Reeves, LilyPichu, and then I found Kyedae, Tenz, and then I found this amazing YouTuber called Spicyuuu. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name incorrectly. I'm sorry if I pronounced anyone's name incorrectly. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm exhausted. And of course, then there was this other YouTuber called Ranton, who I found. So these were the YouTubers who kind of built my childhood up and built me even till to this date watching. Many of them I discovered maybe a year back. A few of them I discovered a few months back. But most of them I grew up with, the first mentioned ones. And they were my greatest inspirations. I always aspired to be like them. And I forgot to mention two very important people, Boaster and Yinsu Collins. They are also, when I started playing Valorant, some of my biggest inspirations. But I realized that this part is not one that I can take because, more than anything, these are some great people in the community, but a vast majority of the community, sadly, is highly toxic and highly aggressive, misogynistic, stupid, and at times the most annoying people in the whole universe to deal with. And I don't see any signs of these communities sadly improving. And sadly, even when we've had a creator who's such a prominent figure who's done so much for the Valorant space, such as Kyedae, have such bad news about getting cancer, which is a terrible disease. Once again, we all wish her a speedy recovery. Hope her treatment is going well. So many people in the Valorant community have used it as a way to just be more rude, more toxic, and make fun of her or say horrible things about her, which just shows what kind of messed up, screwed up mindset 90% of this community has. I mean, and as someone who's played it, it's not even just on Twitter, it's just in general in games. There's like a 4% chance you find good people and a 96% chance you find terrible people. And that's just not the community I want to be part of, you know? I don't want to put myself in that space. So talked it over with my family. My mom and dad always told me. I was talking to my dad and said, my dream to do esports, I can't do it. He told me that if you're not enjoying something, then there's really no point actually doing it, is there? And that's when I realized I'm really not enjoying this. I love the game. I think Riot has made a brilliant game, probably the best tactical shooter on the market today. You know, the CS fans are going to start frothing at the mouth and getting ready with their pitchforks to attack me. Relax. CS2 hopefully will do well. But I think Valorant's the best tactical shooter out there today. But the community is terrible. And additionally, as I said, I just don't have fun doing it anymore. It takes too much of my time. And it's also not something I enjoy. I mastered the counter strafing, I mastered the jiggle peeking, I mastered all the wacky movement techs, the one ways, yada yada yada. And I enjoyed it, you know? I enjoyed having you guys along the ride. But I stopped enjoying it a while back, but I continued making Valorant content mainly because I wanted to chase the esports dream, but also because I was worried the community I built would leave. And then I realized that shouldn't dictate what I want to do. Because I'm sure a lot of people are going to unsubscribe after this. And if you guys do, I wish you all the best. Thank you for spending your time here. And yep, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. And for whoever unsubscribes, because there will probably be no more Valorant content, I completely understand. And I wish you all the best along your way. But we built a small little community of this game mainly. And that really means a lot to me. But as I said, this game is something that sadly has not been it's not something I enjoy anymore. I don't really enjoy getting up and playing. Even after I get games which I've got 26 or 33 kills sometimes, I don't feel happy. I don't feel fulfilled at all. It's just okay, on to the next. And the next, and the next. Tried every damn character in this game. I've played Sentinels, I've played Controllers, I've played frigging Smokers. That's a controller, sorry. But, yeah. This video is a bit longer because there's no script. I just wanted to talk straight from the heart. Because it's a closing of a chapter. I'm not a big creator, so it's not that big a deal, of course. But for me, it's the first game I actually stuck with for 2 consecutive years. That's the game my community has been built on. I'll continue keeping up with all the things, like all the esports and all, because I'm very interested in the business side of esports. But personally, I think that's a dream I have to let by. So I want to say thank you for being with me throughout this journey. Thank you for whoever supported me and whoever watched my content. I hope somehow I managed to like make you smile or make your day better with something. But it's not like I'm quitting content creation. I'm actually considering moving back to what I first originally grew up on, what my first gaming love was, and that was single player games. When I was young, I didn't have any multiplayer games, thank God for that. And I grew up in an era where single player ruled the roost. It was the king of all. And there are so many games I want to share with you guys. Horizon Forbidden West, Ghost of Tsushima, Uncharted, the whole series, my favorite series. I don't know, man. So much stuff. Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order, Arkham Knight. I've got a list. And I was like, no one's going to watch these games because they're old now and like people have already done walkthroughs. But then I realized that I can give a unique take on them, somewhat. And that's probably what the future of this channel is going to be. Just me making these gaming walkthroughs, gaming things, doing open world single player stuff on the PlayStation 5. And if that takes the YouTube channel to the big promised land of doing YouTube full time and earning full time from YouTube and all that sweet jazz, maybe I'll even do PC single player games and Xbox single player games or whatever. But at this point, I actually deleted Valorant. I made a video, a thank you video to you guys earlier. I deleted that video, 7 minutes only, so much sweeter and shorter. And I tried Valorant for a week more, and I just didn't enjoy it. But yep, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Riot Games. Thank you, Valorant, for creating such a lovely game, which helped me build my channel up to where it is today, even though it's a small channel. Still, each subscriber means a lot to me. And yep. And most of you may not. And most of you may not know, I was in a pretty dark place before I came back to India. And my family helped me out of it. They really did. My brother, mother, and father. I was in like a really shit place while I was in the UK. Mentally and physically with my health. But I came back and I had a reset. And I've tried to reflect this reset in the rebranding of this channel. If you guys look at the banner, I used a bunch of images on Google and spent 1 hour trying to size it to fit. What is this? BS1 office. Bullshit. No, sorry. Probably just basement office. But yeah, but I tried to sort of size it up. Oh, for you guys. Can I play this? That's cool. Guys, take some drink. Oh my god, what is that? What is that horrendous looking thing? That's like a whoa. Those aren't pickles. Oh wait, let's look here. What? That's Brimstone. Brimstone and someone else. Oh, that's his childhood friend probably who they went to the military with. Oh my dear Brim, your mustache was... Wait, there he is. This dude is just too big, bro. Freaking Jay Cutler looking ass. Okay, I got sidetracked with this video. But anyway, what I was saying was... That was it. So yeah, coming back was thinking and the change in my life, the positive change in my life has kind of been... I tried to reflect it on the rebranding of the channel. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I want to say thank you one last time for everything. Honor God. And that's me signing off.